Hello, you alright? Right, listen, I am, believe it or not, also from Warrington. Okay, I know you sat there thinking, oh, I can't believe me. Look, 2 comedians from Warrington on the same night. Yeah, it's wonderful. Anybody else here from Warrington? Yeah. No, that's all right, that's all right. I was doing a gig the other night and I go, "Hi, right, guys, I'm from Warrington." And all the audience was like, "Ugh," and this lad at the back was like, "Boo, fuck off," like that, right? You fucking wool, right? Thing was, it was in Warrington, the gig. That's how bad it is. No, I am from Warrington. It is, you know, it's a thing, innit? You got to deal with. We all got given. God gave us certain things. We've got to live with it. But I was down in. I'll tell you a story. I was down in London this week, and London is a little bit different than Warrington, right? And I'm always worried when I go down there, I'm going to get judged, and I want to look cool, and want to look tough and stuff. And I met this lad at a bar. I was having a cigarette outside the bar, and he goes, "You all right, mate? Where are you fucking from, then? Hey? Where are you fucking from?" And he was like a big, tough-looking guy, do you know what I mean? And I wanted to be cool, but I didn't want to lie, so I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm from Warrington." And he goes, "Ah, fucking hell, yeah, the Wigan-Warrington crew." And I went, "Oh, what?" And in my head I was like, the fuck is he on about? The Wigan-Warrington crew. It must be some sort of like cool gang or cool... You know what I mean? Like, he's a gangster, obviously, and he's heard of us tough boys up in Wigan and Warrington. So I was like, "Yeah, all right, mate, yeah, I am actually, yeah, I have heard of the Wigan-Warrington crew, and I roll with them boys, yeah? Me and the Wigan-Warrington crew, we get up to all sorts of naughty business, and us boys, we're bringing our pies down here to London, and we're going to cause all sorts of fucking mayhem, mate, yeah? All right? So don't mess with me in the Wigan-Warrington crew, you fucking knobhead, yeah?" And he said, "What the fuck are you on about, mate?" And I said, "The fucking world-famous Wigan-Warrington crew, yeah? The fucking, yeah, hey, have it, Wigan-Warrington crew." And he goes, "Mate, I was talking about the trains." I said, "What?" He said, "It's Edinburgh, Wigan, Warrington, then Crewe, London." You can tell they actually got the megabus there, which was nothing mega about the megabus, is there? So anybody travelled on the megabus? You? What happened? Did you have a job interview down in London or something? What's it? No, just travelling to work on the megabus. That's the fucking commute. I'd rather starve to death, to be honest. And they put you on the megabus. I would have written a very, very harsh worded letter to Richard Branson if that happened to me. I was on the megabus, right? There were some dyslexic lads at the back playing word association games. They go, "A country beginning with J," and one of them goes, "Georgia." Then he goes, "A country beginning with C," and one of them goes, "Cleethorpes." The famous. What have we heard of Cleethorpes? It's like a worse version of Warrington. No, I do. Warrington is great. My favourite thing about Warrington is we have our local publication is called Warrington Worldwide, bringing Warrington to the world, right? And you get it free on a bus, right? And it comes out once a month, and there's no fucking stories in it. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got the Boston Globe, you've got the LA Times. Yeah, the London, the News of the World, and then Warrington Worldwide. And what it is, basically, it's a magazine with loads of adverts for double glazing, and what they do to make you read it on is that they put the best-looking sixth form girl they can on the front of it, and they go, "Oh, Debbie got a C in her health and beauty GMVQ this week," and she's holding it like that. And you read it, and this week's, nothing happens in Warrington. This week's story was about a woman called Hilda, who reached 107 years old. Yeah, 107 years old. Look, that's impressive in Warrington because the average life expectancy is about 48. All right, do you know? Do you know what I mean? She's beat us all. And the thing, they were talking to Hilda, all right, and they go, the interviewer, yeah, for the paper, and they go, "So Hilda, what's it like being 107 years old?" Hilda was quoted as saying, "What Where am I? Who are you? You're in Warrington, Hilda. Oh no! Fuck, get me out of it. And it said, in her younger days, she enjoyed cycling, jogging, and walking. That was a bit fucking harsh, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? But she said, nowadays, Hilda's hobbies include surviving the night. I take every day as a blessing. I really do. At 107. Imagine being 107. How old are you? You look about 7. 18! Wow, that's like 3 18s. All right, so the other thing is, no, I do live in Warrington. It's always been an exciting place to live. I remember it's been Christmas recently, wasn't it? Yeah, and I've just recently moved back with my parents, and I don't have a very good relationship with them, to be honest, always. And I'll tell you this story from my childhood, which was, does anyone remember tape cassettes? Yeah, you don't, do you? It was like an MP3, but it was plastic and it was in real life. So a tape cassette was a thing you could record things on, like you have on your iPhone. And I had this thing back in the day called a VTech Talk Boy. Does anyone remember the VTech Talk Boy? To make little radio shows. You used to fucking MC on one of them, didn't you, mate? Like, 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4, VTech Talk Boy. Talk Boy crew, Wigan Warrington crew coming at you from the Talk Boy. Basically, it was a little thing you give kids to they could record things on, do you know what I mean? And I had one of them, and one Christmas, I was like fucking 8 years old, and I thought, you know what? I'm a fucking genius here. I'm gonna record Father Christmas coming down. What I'll do, I'll hide it behind the couch, and I'll record Father Christmas, and then I can tell all my friends who are saying, oh, he's not real, right? I can play him the tape of him coming. That's a cool idea, that, isn't it? Yeah? So I remember I put a little cassette in it. You had to put a cassette in it, right, and a press record. This real button, not like on your iPhone or something. Oh, I was dead excited, yeah, So I put it in, hid it behind the couch. I could barely sleep. Next morning, I wake up like that, run downstairs. I've got Santa. And I pulled it out from behind the couch, rewound it. You have to rewind it, wait about fucking 15 minutes to listen to your Boyzone cassettes. It was mental. Do you know who Boyzone were? They were like an Irish, less sexy One Direction, yeah? Now, anyway, I'm fucking loving it like that. Rewind it, listen to it. Press play. It was just 2 hours of my parents arguing. I thought you bought him a present. No, I bought him a present last year, you bastard. We're getting a divorce. Anyway, I've been James Oakley. You've been a really, really nice crowd. And have a lovely rest of your evening. See you later.